Imagine Indonesia, a nation of over 17,000 islands, each with its own unique culture and history, launching an unexpected attack on its southern neighbor, Australia, a country known for its vast landscapes and diverse ecosystems. This scenario, while seemingly implausible, forces us to confront the complexities of geopolitics and the potential for conflict even in seemingly peaceful regions. It challenges our understanding of international relations and the fragile nature of peace. While the likelihood of such a conflict erupting is low, examining this hypothetical situation can provide insights into the delicate balance of power in the Asia-Pacific and the potential consequences of miscalculation or unforeseen events. It highlights the importance of diplomacy and strategic alliances in maintaining regional stability. For decades, Indonesia and Australia have maintained a relatively stable relationship, marked by cooperation on issues such as trade, security, and cultural exchange. However, history is replete with examples of nations with seemingly amicable ties descending into conflict. The lessons of the past remind us that peace is never guaranteed. Therefore, it is essential to delve into the factors that might drive a wedge between these two nations, pushing them toward the brink of war. Understanding these dynamics can help in preventing such a dire outcome. Several potential flashpoints could ignite a conflict between Indonesia and Australia, creating a volatile situation in the region. Territorial disputes, while not prominent at present, could escalate quickly if not managed properly. Disagreements over maritime boundaries or the status of outlying islands could spark a confrontation, especially if both nations feel their sovereignty is at stake. Imagine a scenario where a valuable resource, such as oil or natural gas, is discovered in a contested maritime area. The competition for these resources could become fierce. The economic stakes could embolden one side to assert its claim through military force, dragging the other nation into a conflict neither truly desires. This could lead to a dangerous escalation. Beyond territorial disputes, other factors could contribute to rising tensions, making the situation even more complex. A surge in nationalism or a change in government in either country could lead to a more assertive foreign policy, increasing the likelihood of conflict. Economic competition or disputes over trade practices could also strain relations, as both nations vie for economic dominance in the region. Moreover, the increasing influence of major powers in the region, such as China and the United States, adds another layer of complexity. Their involvement could exacerbate tensions. Indonesia or Australia might perceive the other as aligning too closely with a rival power, fueling suspicion and mistrust, and potentially leading to a dangerous standoff. In a hypothetical conflict, Indonesia and Australia would bring different strengths and weaknesses to the battlefield. Indonesia possesses a large population, providing a significant manpower advantage. Its military, while not as technologically advanced as Australia's, has a substantial number of ground troops and naval vessels. Indonesia's geography, with its thousands of islands and dense jungles, would pose a challenge for any invading force. Australia, on the other hand, boasts a more modern and technologically sophisticated military. Its air force, in particular, would hold a significant advantage. Australia also benefits from its geographic isolation, making it difficult for Indonesia to launch a successful invasion of the mainland. However, Australia's smaller population limits its ability to sustain a protracted conflict. In the immediate aftermath of an Indonesian attack, both nations would likely implement emergency measures, swiftly moving to protect their national interests and ensure the safety of their citizens. Australia would almost certainly invoke its alliance with the United States, seeking military assistance and support. This alliance would be crucial in bolstering Australia's defensive capabilities and ensuring a coordinated response. The Australian Defence Force would mobilise rapidly, deploying troops and equipment to defend key assets and strategic locations across the country. This mobilisation would be essential in maintaining national security and deterring further aggression. The Royal Australian Air Force would likely play a crucial role in any conflict, conducting airstrikes against Indonesian military targets and attempting to establish air superiority. Their efforts would be aimed at neutralising threats and protecting Australian airspace. Indonesia, anticipating international condemnation, would likely focus on securing its territorial gains and preparing for a defensive war. This would involve fortifying positions and ensuring their military is ready for prolonged conflict. It might attempt to rally support from countries sympathetic to its cause, portraying the conflict as a struggle against neo-colonialism or Western aggression. Diplomatic efforts would be key in gaining international backing and legitimacy. Indonesia might also leverage its strategic location along vital shipping lanes, threatening to disrupt maritime traffic and global trade. This tactic could be used to pressure other nations and gain a strategic advantage in the conflict.